pause. She calls that the millennial pause. And I'm like, I hate y'all. But hi, welcome to Entrepreneurish. My name's Ellie, and we are here with Asha, the dope lady. And she really is dope. She is a singer and an actress. She also does you do a lot of stuff. We're going to talk about all of it. But first, we're going to shout out our sponsor. Let's go to the top of my notes. For the Culture Festival is going to be on June 17th at 4:30 to 10:30, and it is a cultural event where there's going to be arts, there's going to be music, and I just think it's going to be a great opportunity for a lot of Black people to get together. The tickets are only $20. The link is in my bio. Follow me at ELLEYAH, and that is at Elia. For everybody who can't pronounce my name, it's Elia. And I want you guys to come. This is my first promotional event, so I would love the support.
That's dope.
Thank you. This has been something, me promoting things is very new for me, because like I always tell you guys, I started with 2 viewers. It was just me and my mom for a really long time. And so now I actually have people wanting to be a part of this, and it's the biggest blessing in the world.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Okay, so Asha, introduce yourself to the whole world. Hi.
Hello, everybody. My name is Asha Hilaire, a.k.a. The Dope Lady. The dope stands for Dishing Out Positive Energy.
Ooh.
Just for those of you that have questions about that dope.
Dishing out positive energy. Everybody has the coolest acronyms. Like, oh my gosh. Okay, YBG was Young, Black, and Gifted. You had an acronym too, Deja. What was yours? You don't remember your acronym? I'm sorry. It's fine, guys. We've been drinking. But yeah, so okay. You were telling people who you were before I interrupted
I'm also a singer, actress, songwriter. Recently became an ordained minister, notary.
It's cool. A notary? Yeah. You also read palms, right?
I also read tarot, not palms.
Tarot.
That's a skill.
Okay.
The palms, I read energy, tarot. So you guys subscribe to my YouTube at The Dope Lady if you want to catch that, or my Patreon at The Dope Lady. You can subscribe there as well.
Do the Patreon. That's where you're going to get it for real. We met at the Coalition, what's it called?
Coalition of Artists Workshops.
Yes, I love it. I go every Wednesday. That's in Atlanta. Free shout out for y'all. I love it because it's a place where producers, actors, people who film, everybody gets together in one room, and they just I've seen nothing but more creative stuff come out of all of these meetings.
It's amazing. I think I've been there like 5 times, and each time it's just organically dope. Everybody's there to uplift one another and help one another, and there's always
watch their
great
projects.
Pieces. Oh my gosh, the pieces are amazing. The scripts, the screenings are just amazing, and it's mostly like young Black entrepreneurs, artists, creatives, directors, just cinematographers. It's amazing.
And it's founded by 3 people who are actually established in the industry. Yeah. One is a 3-time Emmy winner. So like, it's not like you're getting information from people who don't know what's going on. You're getting real insider industry information. And I think that's so cool that there's just an opportunity for that. Yeah, I just, for me, I was like, I'm a producer. And then I was like, what does that mean? So then I went to go there and go ask what that meant. So I love it. So now I actually have producer mentors that like help me because of that place. So I think this is something that if you guys are actors, if you guys are looking to get into this big industry that is popping off in Atlanta right now, then definitely go to this workshop. I post it all the time. You guys just follow us. Yeah. You've been on their page too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool. I love it.
Really cool, yeah.
Okay, so we're going to talk about trends in not just Atlanta, trends in the industry, right? So right now, the big thing, and it's Black Excellence Podcast Day for me, and we're talking about Tyler Perry. And this time, he's done another big historic thing. He has bought BET and VH1.
That's dope.
It's crazy, bro.
That's dope.
It's crazy, bro. You bought both of them? Like, I grew up on VH1 with Flavor of Love and, like, BET Uncut, and you bought that.
Music videos.
Like, yeah, exactly. Late night music videos that you watched while your parents were asleep. Yeah, that was it. And he bought it. So there's been some speculation of whether or not he actually has closed the deal or not, but a lot of people have already shouted him out. One of the top names was Keke Palmer. She was already like, I'm a big fan. I'm so proud of you. What does this mean for you as an actress? Like, how does it feel to be like, there's a black man that runs 2 major networks?
It's like, here's the example I'm going to give. You know that commercial when they used to have the Kool-Aid man bust through the door?
Oh, yeah.
So Tyler Perry just burst through that wall.
That's so true.
Like, he did it when he bought that.
That land. Yeah.
And now it's like it's paved the way for us to just run through and just be who we are. Like, he's got the Dream Center.
Yeah.
And it's inspiring for me because it inspires me to just go after my dreams and not give up. The name of my LLC is Dream Big, Wake Up, Do It.
Ooh.
And so it's a mantra to inspire people to not only just dream, but to actually wake up and do it. Even if you are afraid, even if you don't have it all, just do it, try it, it's okay.
And he talks about that a lot. He talks about that, you know, I mean, people have been watching his plays since like the early 90s, like something like that, where he just used to put on plays because he had ideas.
That's how I grew up on him.
Really?
Yeah,
a lot of people were like,
Meet the Browns.
Hilarious. Meet the Browns was really where a lot of people came in that. And of course, Madea. Like, he's really built a big company off of one thing. So I think that's inspiring for me, because I was like, I just have this show, but this show could lead to full-blown land with a full-blown movie studio one day. So you never know what it is. Always dream big. I love him for doing that. I think that's black excellence at its top.
Tyler Perry,
Huge. I'm waiting for him to do like an Obama movie or something. Like, I'm waiting for him to like really like do something for the culture for real. Like, I want him to make a real serious, like, branded black movie. I'm ready for it.
Starring me.
Oh, yes. Big name in lights. I love that. Always plug yourself.
Absolutely.
Okay, and then the next thing that we're going to talk about is just a little bit more, it's a touchy subject, but we have to talk about it. And I wanted to talk about it with women, because I do sometimes have guys on the show, and we want to talk about conducting yourself in public. So the big thing that a lot of people are talking about on Instagram and on Twitter is what happened to Sukihana with YK Osiris. So if you guys didn't know, she was at an event, at a panel, and he tried to kiss her. And people have been, like, in the middle of her talking, he tried to kiss her. And she's backing away, and she's trying to smile. It's a very cringe moment. And a lot of people were talking about, it made her delete her Twitter and her Instagram, because people were saying that she kind of deserved it because of her lyrics. And I want to talk about this because I think this was kind of a tragic moment for us, because all of us who are creative and like aspire to be sitting at that table.
Yeah.
So for her to be sitting at a place that some of us want to be and then be violated like that is why I want to talk about it. So my perspective of this event was that either the people at the panel should have done something. And so a whole bunch of men who were sitting there and just let it kind of happen to her. I think that happens a lot to a lot of women. And the other thing is that just because you talk about something doesn't mean that that's for everybody. I think she does have explicit lyrics, but that's for the person she chooses to do that stuff with, not anybody. I feel like sometimes people feel entitled to people just because of what they talk about. So for you, being a singer and an actress, wanting to be in this position of just notoriety and even having a platform where you will possibly be surrounded by men, how do you feel about what happened to her? And let's just talk about it.
Let me take a sip first.
Yeah, this is I'm sorry it's like, touchy, but like I really want to talk about this because it happens so often.
It does.
And a lot of times the cringe part about it for me was she was trying to laugh it off. And I think a lot of times we have to do that because we're not trying to be too combative in a situation where it's business. She's sitting there like getting paid to be sitting there, so she doesn't want to ruin her business relationship by being rude in a situation where she had all right to be rude, but also she's trying to be professional. So
I think first of all, it's sad. Personally, as a woman, I think people tend to forget as artists, and they just put us as a title. They forget that we're also human, that we also have feelings and emotions. And sometimes when you're in the spotlight, people really think you're like superhuman. Like I was looking at this video of Michael Jackson performing You Are Not Alone earlier today, and this girl was just like praising him like he was like a god. Yeah. And it's
they used to faint for him.
Yeah, people forget that. And so for her to have that reaction as a woman, I felt her. You know, like you could just feel it, regardless of what she says. How she portrays
I saw how she was sitting there on the table. She was just
a woman in a room full of men, in a room full of black men. You want to feel safe, loved, and protected. That's the number one thing a woman wants from a black man. Pay attention, brothers. You want to feel safe, loved, and protected, okay? And provided for. That's what we want, all right? So at that moment, she didn't feel safe. She didn't, because she didn't have anybody that gave her that energy.
Yeah.
No one stepped up. It's about, I talked about this on, I think, episode 1 of my podcast, accountability. But we hold each other accountable for things, you know, where we point out those things like, hey, bro, chill. Yeah. Like, you bugging right now. And nobody stepped up to the plate. I think we need more leaders. I think sometimes people are looking for someone to do it when we are the ones that have to step up and do it. Okay. And that's why I say be positive on purpose. I think someone in that room should have been positive on purpose and gave some kind of energy, some kind of help to that young lady. Because I think they're both pretty young.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, the thing is, it's like, okay, he apologized, but here's the thing. It's like apologizing is...
Change behavior says a lot.
Yeah, exactly. It does. And so it's kind of one of those things where it's just like, I feel bad that he didn't know that was not appropriate. So I feel bad for him because he really should have known. Like somebody somewhere should have told him that that's not okay. And the fact that he was... And then afterwards, he was laughing about it, and other people were laughing with him. So he felt, again, revalidated in this moment. Yeah. So I feel what you're saying, where it's just like, hey, we gotta stop. We gotta stop. It's too many times that we have just let stuff happen to people. Yep. We gotta stop. We gotta talk about it. Yeah. I'm so sorry for her. I'm sorry, Suki.
Yeah, I'm sorry that happened to her.
She's a sweet person, and even if she has outrageous lyrics, she has outrageous lyrics. We're not going to talk about her like as if she does not. However, it doesn't mean anything. You can have crazy lyrics, but you're an artist. It's like, for me, I feel like it's like acting. It's kind of one of those things where you create a persona for yourself to put out in the world. Doesn't mean you should be harassed, and doesn't give anybody any right for harassment.
I agree.
So yeah, I wanted to talk about that because it is a Black excellence episode, and this is how we can stay excellent is by respecting each other's boundaries.
Absolutely.
Like you said, by being positive. Yeah. What's your podcast name, by the way?
It's called Positive on Purpose.
Love it. I love it.
Stay popping
on purpose. I love that because
thank you.
We all need positivity. I feel like we're at this time and age where we can talk about it. When I was younger, no one talked about sexual harassment. It was kind of one of those things where you just didn't talk about it. It was like, it was a lot of, it's the lady's fault. It's a lot of, she wore that dress. It was a lot of all of that. And I'm so happy that my sisters, who are 10 years younger than me, don't have to go through that. They went through a lot of, that's not your fault. You can wear whatever you want. Yeah. No is no. They went through a different type of movement than we did. So I want to keep that going because it's like, no matter what era you grew up in, respect for women is always going to be a good thing. I don't know. Should we have classes?
We should have classes.
I think we should. We should start doing classes.
Uplift, educate, and motivate our community. That's what we need to do.
I think that's what it is, because I don't want to drag him for the moment, because I do feel like he's going to get enough of that himself. Like
Absolutely.
He's going to get dragged.
I think after all the traction and attention that it's getting, one of our, I'm going to say, famous leaders should step up and pull him to the side and say,
leader.
There should be some kind of etiquette class or something.
Something that people go through. First of all, you are a public figure. So people are watching you. People are imitating you. People are going to do what you do. So you having this moment was wild.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just do what you want, bro. That's somebody's whole body. Like, that was not yours. That's not your lady. Like, it was just a lot of stuff with it that was just like, where was the entitlement come from? Where did it come from? Right, exactly. So that was just the thing. I wanted to talk about that. We're gonna get on a less serious subject, but I really, really wanted to.
That's important.
To bring that up, just because there's so many women who go through that. You just be at work and then all of a sudden somebody's touching you. It's wild. I'm at work. This is not for you. So I want to talk about it. All right. Now we're going to talk about you and what you do. And I wanted to know, out of all the things you do, what are you most focused on?
Right now, I'm actually most focused on acting.
Okay. So you said you had a few projects. Like, let's talk about that. What's going on?
So I recently was an extra in 2 films. One I can tell you about.
Okay.
It's called For the Gram, written and directed by King June. Actually, I can tell you about the other one. The other one is a short film written and directed by Kevin Miller. These, AKA Prophecia Kev. Oh my gosh, these are really dope.
I can't wait. We were supposed to watch it before we started. We're gonna see it afterward.
Yeah, really, really positive. And these are all independent, Black creatives. Okay, y'all.
I love it.
It's really super inspiring to see these young men working and like, just how everything just starts in your head, and then you just create. It's amazing. It's just so amazing. So those are 2 dope things that you guys can check out.
Okay.
One's on Tubi, the other one's on YouTube.
Okay, send me the links.
Yeah.
I'll post them, and we'll get that up there. So how do you use your passion for singing and your acting? Like, how do you combine these 2 things? Because I think some people feel like, even they tell famous people stick to acting or stick to singing or whatever. How do you marry the 2?
Okay, you're not gonna get me without singing. Like, singing is just
you.
me. I probably came out like, so yeah, so that's just gonna come with it. That's we're a complete package. I just naturally do it. I'm singing everywhere I go. I feel like I'm kind of always in character because I'm a character and I'm like a big ball of energy, and sometimes I have to like put on a character per se, because I have to sometimes in some situations you got to be serious, some situations you got to lighten the mood a little bit, and so it's like you got to do all these different roles, put on these different hats, and
so being a lady.
I just naturally combine it together. It's tough though. I recently put the singing thing kind of to the back burner because it's just so expensive. Oh my
okay,
gosh.
so what's something the listeners won't know about singing that's expensive?
You need to put lots and lots and lots of money behind marketing yourself. Lots and lots of money behind your work studio time, rubbing elbows, talking to DJs.
Yeah, it's like $100.
It's like
a spin if you want your song played.
So you gotta grind. You really gotta grind. You really have to be serious about it. You really have to really, really want it, really bad. It's more of a, I would say like it is a passion for me, but I had to do my real life things. Like I had to make a choice. Okay, do I want to do this? Is this going to help me sustain right now? Is this going to put food on the table? What's going to put food on the table for me?
Right now.
So as an artist, you really sometimes have to make those choices. And so I chose me. my mental health.
Yeah.
And acting just kind of came along with that, actually. I do these, actually my partner and I, we have a music event every month at our bar ATL. It's called the Real Music Fest.
Okay. Going?
Yeah.
Send it?
Yeah. On July 1st, we're going to have our next one.
I'll be
So come out, free entry.
Okay.
It's going to be a vibe. We're going to have artists, rappers. Going to have a panelist there. Might have a comedian. We'll see.
Okay.
We're working on it.
You need to come through, comedian.
But yeah, the acting thing came through there. And it's always just been like a passion of mine. I was a little girl. I've always wanted to be a singer and an actress. I've always wanted to star in a movie and just showcase my talents. My father was a blues singer. He played the guitar.
Oh, wow.
And so I've been inspired by that and just by so many other talented people. And when I got the chance to have a role, even if it was just me standing in the background, you don't see my face, I was like, I want to do it.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah, and so it's really exciting. I'm loving it.
Good. Okay, so what do you envision as like the future of acting with like AI and all that other stuff? Like, do you see AI actors? Like, what do you think?
I see like full AI movies. I think the AI for movies could be, I'm gonna use the word immaculate.
Okay.
Because the way that it could help us bring out our ideas. For instance, I want to get into voiceover and cartoons.
Oh, okay.
So I could create my own cartoon using AI.
And do that voice acting for it.
Yeah, do the voice acting for it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I love that. I always said that was something I would do, and I ended up podcasting instead. But like,
I'm glad you did the podcast.
Thank you. I feel like this is more my calling than voice acting, but I could see you voice acting like so much. Like I could see you as like either like a real cool aunt or something like that. Your voice is so calming. I love it. It's very calming.
Thank you.
You could tell that you center yourself a lot.
Thank you.
You can tell a lot in people's voices. You can tell how they speak and how they carry themselves. You carry yourself very calm. So
I try my best. I can do quite a few voices. Kid voices, silly sounds.
Oh, what's a silly sound? Can you do one?
Okay. You're probably gonna laugh.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I'm doing this live. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yes.
What is
Is that like a fish or something?
I don't know what.
It's just your silly sound. I love it.
Yeah, I can like sing tunes with it. And
Really?
like babies love it. I can sing a tune with it.
Okay.
Give me a
do
song.
You Are My Sunshine.
Thank you. I usually only do that for babies.
Oh no, this is perfect. Everybody save the sound for your kid and we will use this later. This is fantastic. I've never heard a silly sound sung. And that was beautiful. Your voice is beautiful even through
Thank you.
even through that.
Thank
I
you.
was like, yeah, we got to get to this game, guys, because I'm going to have her sing some movie quotes and I really want to hear it now. That is amazing. Okay.
Thank you.
Whoever's out there watching, please hire her. She has great voices.
I'm ready to work. I'm ready to work.
Ready to go. How do you use your platform to kind of impact the social issues that are happening or the environment that's around you?
Well, I use my platform to speak positively. If it's something that I feel like I need to address, then I'll speak on it, or I'll just create some kind of content where I'll speak on a similar topic that'll address it. And
Gotcha.
I'll try to talk with friends about it.
Okay.
But I usually try to create some kind of, try to flip it. And if it's already positive, then I'll just add on.
Yeah. You remind me of Tabitha.
I love.
Yes, you do.
I want to meet Miss Tab. I love
gosh.
her. She is such an inspiration to me. Like, she is like everybody's favorite auntie. She's amazing.
Yeah, she's everybody's aunt.
Love her energy.
It's my favorite are her like shady reads where she's like positively praying for you, but she's
Yes.
shading the crap out of you at the same time.
Miss Tab won't get you right.
Yes, she
With the kindness.
with kindness and
Kill 'em
a
with
smile,
kindness.
and the biggest smile in the world. I love that.
Love
Also,
her.
she's she has this quote going around. She was on a podcast and she was saying, "You can't buy me. You can work with me, but you can't buy me." And I
like
think that was something that I really wanted to resonate with, because a lot of times people do just throw opportunities at you, and you don't really think about what you have to give for that. So has that happened to you yet, where you've had like to make a moral decision on an opportunity?
Not yet.
Okay, that's great. That is great. I think those are the moments that are most challenging. So if you had a moment like that, how do you think you would navigate through it? What the steps would you take to kind of help your discernment?
I think I probably would be discerning it right before. I'm usually good on reading energy.
Okay, I was
So
gonna
I would
ask
probably
you,
pick
like,
up
do you
on
do
it.
tarot cards before you do an event?
Sometimes.
Really?
But sometimes, like, I'll have a dream, or I'll just get a feeling, or I'll see like a sign or something, or I'll see like some numbers like 444 or 787.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay. Well, if I'm thinking about something and I see a synchronicity like that, which is, I call it a synchronicity, then I'll take that as confirmation, because I'm like super connected with the Most High, and I look for that on purpose. I purposely look for signs and synchronicities from the Most High to guide me, because that's my sanity, that's my stability, that's my rock. And that's going to keep me grounded and help me know when to back away from these situations. So before those situations even arise, I know
You're
not
already
to, I don't even
prepared.
go. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So speaking on that, what's your sign for good and what's your sign for bad from the Most High?
It just depends, because God speaks to us in like so many different ways. And sometimes it could be like a gut feeling. You know, so our parents would say, some call it instincts, some call it intuition. But it's just different. It's just different ways, just different things. Sometimes my ear will start ringing.
Really?
Yeah, like sometimes I'll be like, God, should I go to this restaurant? And if I get stuck at a red light, I'm gonna take that as a no.
Wow.
Don't go to the red. Don't go.
Wow. Okay.
Because it's like the small things. It's like we have to pay attention to things around us.
So I
Everything
do a
is
lot
connected.
I'm a back and forth person. I'll be like, I'll go. No, I don't. I'm going to go. I'm not going. I'm going to go. I do that a whole lot.
But those things help me make up my mind, because I'm so indecisive sometimes. And like, oh my gosh, it'll keep you stagnant. So
Yes.
it's like, that's why I'm like, okay, well, God, this. I bother
Gotcha.
God all the time. Just try it.
Got you.
He don't
You
mind.
just ask. Yeah,
mind.
he
He don't
on the
mind, y'all. He don't
line.
mind.
He gonna give it to you. I got you. So, are you a side hustler or are you a full-time entrepreneur?
Full-time entrepreneur with a side hustle.
Okay. Okay, I like that. I like that. Okay. I like that.
And I also have a 9-to-5.
Wow.
Yeah.
How do you juggle?
You just sleep when you can.
Okay.
So I'm doing
Sleep
all
when you
those things
can.
so that I can, like, gracefully walk out of my 9-to-5. I don't want to say quit. I want to say
Gracefully walk out.
out of my 9-to-5.
Gotcha.
You know? And
Gotcha.
so I'm just doing all of that. Yeah. Just,
Okay.
I would say I'm. Yeah.
All